So one of the questions I've been asked most since moving to Australia, people always ask about the dangerous animals, which I think is kind of funny. I guess I probably had that thought when I first moved here, but I just want to sort of thought I'd make a video about it because people have asked. But basically, you never really see those dangerous animals, especially if you live in a city, in my experience. So I live in Melbourne, which is obviously one of the biggest cities here. I guess if you live in the countryside or rural areas, you're more likely to see some of those animals. But I've been here for about 4 or 5 months now. In my time, I've never seen a big spider or any even dangerous spiders. I've just seen like the regular house spiders. The ones that you see all the time on TikTok or the news, it's like the huntsman spiders. They're really big and scary looking, but they're actually quite harmless and they're not really dangerous. I've never seen any other spiders or any spiders at all. I've seen one snake, which was a complete fluke. It was actually at quite a touristy place on a sort of stone path. We were just walking and this tiny, like quite a small snake slithered out in front of us, and because it was a dark colored snake and it was a white stone, it was quite, you saw it quite a lot, but it was one of those things like blink and you'll miss it, and it was like a very small snake. And things like sharks, they obviously do exist. I think in places like Sydney, they're more common because the water's warmer. Then if you go to a beach that has a lifeguard and patrols, it's not a problem. Crocodiles are only in the north, so in Queensland and the Northern Territory. So down here, you wouldn't get them because it's too cold. And then other than that, most of these creatures that you see, like the blue-ringed octopus or anything like that, that is very dangerous, it's so, so rare that you'll see them. I've never seen them. I've spoken to multiple people who are Australian and they've lived here for their entire lives and they've never seen any of those animals. Maybe they've seen like the occasional spider crawling on their window or something. But in general, people post about it on TikTok and stuff because it gets engagement. It's like something that people want to hear about. But if you live in a city, which the majority of people will when they move here, you probably are very unlikely to see any of these animals. And if you just leave them alone, if you do see them, you won't have any problems. It's not like you arrive and you're just like attacked by snakes and spiders. You're more likely statistically to die in a car crash or from a cow or a horse. And also, I think pets like cats and dogs, statistically, more people have problems with that rather than the dangerous animals. So there you go. There was my PSA.